kind of breaks because of that fucking heat.
Right.
I'm black as fuck.
I guess I get in there, but
Never be as black as me, baby.
man, I got some going on somewhere in here, you know.
Oh, we in here, baby. Keep on pushing podcasts. Keep on pushing show. It's your boy Rio.
It's your boy Kyle, man.
We here for a quick. This is it wouldn't be a quick take. It's kind of in between.
Yeah, you know.
In between take. I got my partner.
Yeah,
To be honest with you, the wife left me, so the kid when the wife's away, the boys will play.
Yeah, straight up. My boy Lynch, you might as well, you know, get something popping.
I'm trying to tell you, cause you already know we in the just the den or the living room, well the fuck. And wifey would have been there.
Yeah, this is a little takeover right now, ain't it? Yeah, right. Don't worry, she gonna see this shit end up all day. You right to take advantage, ain't it?
Hey, I'm a bad boy. That's what I do, man.
Right.
I don't know how to follow fucking rules for shit.
I mean, it's a season opportunity as well. I mean, shit, you know, you being productive.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Productive. We ain't got the boys in here
doing gambling,
dice going over
bitches and all kind of shit.
Yeah,
no, I'm a good nigga, man.
It's just cameras.
That's all I want to do.
Niggas, man, chilling.
My time off, not even time off, cause I work the fucking day.
Right.
Well, extra time when I'm just with me, I'd rather be producing.
Right.
Getting this shit together. You know what I'm saying, people?
Shit, speaking this damn time to yourself, man. Goddamn, man, I had a little damn downtime. Something I like to do is I really been getting in them documentaries and stuff. Now I don't too much watch too many documentaries with a room full of people, cause man, sometimes people like they goddamn. They just, you know what I'm saying, they don't really follow. They don't be as intrigued into it as you into it, you know? Right. They like to state their opinions, and I mean, I might do that too with like a little movie or something, somebody watching like, man, why they doing this? Man, that's stupid, you know what I mean? But if I'm watching a documentary, I'm really trying to, you know, learn something or take something in, so I ain't like want too much distraction.
So what documentary are you talking about?
Shit, I was watching that same one that you had put me on as far as the forks over knives, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it started, I'm gonna tell you like this here, right? Now I'm gonna tell you, I start off with forks over knives. Basically, if you haven't heard about it, it's more or less teaching you the less you have to use the fork as far as eating the meats, and the more you survive.
Basically, meats is what's killing us.
Yeah, man.
At the end of the day, eating all that red processed meat,
right? That
shit putting shit in our body that's not supposed to be there.
Yeah, man. And sit right there, you know what I'm saying? It really be getting you to think for real, like man, this facts, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, factual shit. And then I mean, I don't need a fucking documentary. I see that shit in my mama, my grandmama, and my granddaddy is fucking dead.
Right.
And they died due to eating habits. Like that's what the fuck it was. It was a lifetime struggle for my mama. Like she tried, but that shit just wasn't in the cause for her. Rest in peace, baby.
I know, right?
And granny and granddaddy, they just come from that era, man, where they was raised to eat all that wild ass shit.
Yeah, for real.
So you can't like, I mean you can, but it's hard as fuck to tell somebody to change their whole lifestyle habit.
Exactly. Well, something that we been sitting there talking about earlier as far as the certain meals to today and heavy in the African American community is passed down from like slave tradition to where they was forced to have to use the raw materials left behind, what they had to use to cook and eat. And you know, it's basically like when it comes down to like all the swine, you know what I mean? The pork is the biggest thing. You know, we got like the ass ends of, you know, whatever the food supply was back then. So we done went and put a little culinary effect on these really non-fit meals, but we done made a tradition so much that, you know, we just keep dressing it up and making it more elaborate versus
instead of letting it go.
Taking a step back to be like, man, looking to see where it come from. Cause see, people like to sit there and try to tell you like, man, you got old schools who come in, you know where that sagging your pants come from, you know that
jail shit,
all that other stuff there. Now they do stuff like that right there, right? But I mean, something that can really you
try me, motherfucker. That's what you do. You see my pants sagging, you motherfucking try me. So I'll show you a fucking punk. But anyway, not to cut you off.
Yeah, no, for you, cause it be like that.
Yeah, what the fuck? Nigga be trying to say all that stupid ass slide shit. Like you fucking try me, fuck nigga.
But I'm saying nobody takes the time, and it's crazy because you know while we at that, a lot of times I don't even feel like these older cats who try to come at you more or less. Well, in my personal experience, they try to come at you with it. It's not even like they so want you to get it together and not be more, I guess, decent in their eyes. Fit. They really trying to get on your ass. Like they really trying to come at you. You know what I'm saying? Like it really kind of like, hey man, I want you to realize, bro. You know, there's a certain image you leading off such and such. Them boy don't never come off like that, bro.
Yeah,
boy
trying
come
to
off
educate.
with this whole, you know what I'm saying? Trying
just for the fact that they, we supposed to respect them or some shit.
I think it's like shit for anybody with anything. If you really feel like it's a whole misunderstanding for me of a misknowledge of my history or whatever it is, you don't really try to show me that in a manner that I'm going to
respectable manner.
Yeah, respectable manner where I'm gonna really, you know what I'm saying, receive that well versus just trying to be like, oh, you little, you know what I'm saying, already judging. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But
man, I don't fuck with old niggas, man. That's just God, I ain't gonna lie.
It be to a degree. I mean, I don't know, man. I come up under a lot of old cats. You know what I'm saying? I do respect, but the day and age has really changed so much that's a lot of separation with the youth and the elder now.
Like I mean, I fuck with the old person in the sense of one day I'm gonna be old, and just a human being on a human being level, respect is due to a dog. You know what I'm saying? So like, I dig it on that. But a lot of these old niggas really like on some other shit. They don't know how to talk to people. They don't know what they don't know what the fuck they talking about.
Well, this is the thing, man. Like times have just changed. Times have really changed. You know what I'm saying? Like a whole era has shifted. It's not like just your whole, what is it like? You 80s baby, you 90s baby.
Yeah.
It has shifted to where now it's like what that baby bloomer is like completely pushed out. You know what I'm saying?
Dying.
Yeah, I mean it's just only logic, but it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But with that, you just gotta understand where the new era is coming into play. You know what I'm saying? And it's different values, different morals or non-morals or non-values being carried out that versus that time. You know, cause shit.
Let me see how I go. How does my tears of respect go? Because first of all, you can learn anything from everybody.
Yeah, for real.
Even a dummy.
Yeah, real talk. Me, that's real.
So that's the first thing in my mind when I'm interacting with a motherfucker is that okay, I can learn something from you. Yeah. Now, whether the education you give is on a positive or a negative, meaning that I'm learning something from you, what to do, or versus learning what not to do from you.
Yeah.
That's first on the totem pole. Then comes the chemistry that me and you have. While I'm talking to you, if me and you have a chemistry and it's like da 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 da, that I can even like receive the words that's coming out your mouth.
Right.
That's two. And then we go into what are you actually saying? What do you really have to offer? And all of that comes before I even think about your age.
Yeah, you're right.
Before your age come, like you can be 13, 14, and if you speak with intelligence and sense, I can get more from you than a 50, 60-year-old man who been ignorant this whole fucking life, don't know what the fuck he talking about, but always running his damn mouth.
Yeah, man.
And a lot of, man, boy, now that you brought that up, like this is why I have a problem with older black men. The shit that they passed on to us was fucked up. A lot of I just was talking about this shit on Facebook. The streets is a myth, dog. Yeah, and a lot of that myth comes from older niggas that came before us telling us that same dumb shit.
Busy glorifying that shit.
Yeah, and we soaked that shit up and we went on and did our thing to a whole nother level. Like, man, this shit ain't
right. Cause you sit there and you want to look at my generation like, y'all boy, wow.
Nah, we got that shit from y'all.
Right. It's like, we think that shit stem from, man. I be sitting back, going back, looking like, check this out. Now some tripping shit, them boy put out the damn little fucking Smokey Robinson gang banging song, boy.
And that make go ahead.
Some shit, right? So that shit just kind of take me back in a time. It just take me back to that mode, really, or whatever, like the early '90s or whatever shit, right. Everything. And I be looking at certain shit in the culture and everything. And it's like, bro, this shit ain't too far. We just evolved off of that. We just evolved.
The crack era was the '80s.
Nigga, what? It's just products of that. You know what I'm saying?
Everything. And before that was heroin. You know, like drugs have always been a part of the culture. It hasn't been in as much quantity.
Yeah.
That's a conspiracy theorist. Not even conspiracy theorists. Fucking facts, dog. The government caused the increase of drugs in this nation.
Shit. Push that shit up there, man. Freeway Rick. I tell you, they boy give you the game.
Alright, fuck way before Freeway Rick. Back in the 50s and 60s, man, the CIA was selling heroin in this country to black folks with the help of the Italian mafia. We gonna keep it in the ghettos.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? So they fucked us up. They created
construct that problem. You know
they created the situation. And now when we buck back at that shit, all for those who just like shit, niggas go all the way in with that shit. Now we the savages. Now we the motherfuckers who got the shit.
Yeah,
like
with us, it's just what? It's just a reaction. It's just a reaction. We don't initially just start some shit like that. Man, we just going, I think because, man, just, and if you look deep in the culture of black people, back from that slave shit to the times we live in now, bro, we will fucking adapt. And
to anything, yeah.
To what the fuck ever. You know what I'm saying? You see certain shit in certain races, man, that shit will really kick them boys down as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Black people gonna really find a goddamn way. You know what I'm saying?
You think? I don't know about that, bro. I don't think, the reason, you said that if another race went through what we went through, they couldn't handle it.
No, I ain't saying it necessarily like that.
Well, okay.
I'm just thinking in the script of what is in fact right now. I can't create a hypothetical.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because white people fucked up off that meth.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? The opioid crisis is really fucking them up right now.
It is, man.
And black people sitting back like, so? Because we've been going through this shit forever. You know? Like forever. Y'all put that shit on us. When I say y'all, I mean the fucking government. The United States government put that shit on us. The motherfuckers was selling coke. Yeah. So that some Latin American motherfuckers can have their freedom. Like, what the fuck?
It's all type of, yeah.
So to look down on any African American male that did his thing in the street is fucking ironic.
It's crazy.
Considering that they the ones who created the goddamn game and we just took advantage.
Exactly.
Because we ain't had nothing else.
Exactly, man. That's what it is a lot of times, man. Is people being product of their environments, man.
Not that they discredit the black businessmen who did it legal. Because they've been around too. Don't get it twisted. There's always been successful black men.
Oh yeah, there's all type of routes to take.
Through Jim Crow era, through slavery, you won't hear those stories because it's not a part of their agenda. It's not the narrative that they want to run. So you won't hear about the successful black man that came up during Reconstruction. They don't really talk about how the state of South Carolina had nothing but black senators during Reconstruction. Yeah, how Charleston and all of this shit was like a mecca for black people during the Reconstruction era. Yeah. You won't get those stories because it don't go with the narrative of how we're savages and how we're uneducated and this, that, and the third. Fuck that and fuck them.
Right.
So, you know, keep on pushing podcasts, keep on pushing show. Educate yourself, man. That's it comes back to that,
man. And there's so many different platforms, so many routes you can take as far as educating yourself nowadays. The internet is a motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything on yourself.
It's out there, bro. Shit, hell, books for ages. It's been books.
Books. Yeah, we had a problem
that takes a little more effort. Motherfuckers don't want to do, but
shit, nigga, they got the phone now and they still don't do it. They still don't fact check.
You got an ebook that shit can read to you. You don't even got to look at the
words. Yeah, you don't even got to read the shit no more. The shit will read to you. Them niggas still don't fuck with that shit.
Yeah, man. That was it's gonna take something within, bro. I mean, something I see this shit all the time, especially when it comes down to just within the black community, bro. It's gonna take solving the problems from within, bro. It ain't gonna be
I don't think it's ever gonna be solved.
I mean, whether it's gonna be solved or not,
on a mass level,
I just feel if anyone want anything really done about it, it's gonna be something within. There's no aid, really. Or what going on with us, bro? Because I mean, it's the truth, but people don't want to hear. It's like, okay, same shit we got with the corruption, we got damn cops and all that other shit. Alright, we know that. We know how to deal with them motherfuckers day in and day out. Sucks. It is what it is. But we know the enemy. Right. You know what I'm saying? Quote unquote.
Quote unquote, because the enemy is ourselves too.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, but to elaborate furthermore with that is you gotta stick to the script of really knowing the fucking enemy and seeing like, okay, what the fuck we doing firsthand or what we can do firsthand to goddamn change the motherfucking thing. And it's the typical shit, the black on black. We more prone to goddamn lift that iron on each other.
That's because we living. Fuck that black on black crime shit. Once again, that's some other bullshit that they trying another game, another scam. They trying to run on.
That's the man when I sit there point because that's the
white man. When a white man shoot somebody, they're more likely gonna shoot another white man. Right. Why? Because that's who the fuck they see all day, every day. In your neighborhood, who you see every day? We see black people. Who are you gonna have an altercation with to result in some shit like that? More than likely, it's gonna be a black person because you're living on top of each other and shit like that, and shit happens.
Yeah, dude.
So
We get pushed in those environments that create them situations.
So
you know what I mean?
That narrative is bullshit. Exactly. But now when you got a place like Chicago that you can see the extreme gun violence, that's understandable. There's something that that people take steps to try to curb that problem, that issue. But that's not a black on black crime thing. That's a niggas being broke thing. Yeah. That's a nigga ain't got nothing to look forward to in his life thing. That's a when you turn on the TV, all you see is bullshit coming from those who's supposed to be the leaders of this nation. And you, for your own mind, even dumb niggas can tell that, hold up, man, this shit he ain't right. The shit that this man is saying ain't right. And he's the whatever political leader he is, president on down. There's a lot of hypocrisy that you see day to day that kind of just fucks with a nigga head. Like, man, hold the fuck up, man. Fuck this shit, man. Why am I even trying?
Right.
And then when you add death on top of all of this shit, like, fuck it. But now we going into more of my personal philosophy in life is that, man, since death is real, like, we're going to pass away.
Like, that's some certain.
The shit that you do in your life, man, seize the fucking moment. Like, every minute. Enjoy that shit. And don't kill yourself with stress. I know that.
Right. Now, stress will definitely kill you, man. You know
X out a motherfucker quick. Real quick.
Right.
Especially if we ain't talking about a motherfucker that you laying up with. Man, what?
Man, with all this talk of society, man, you ever check out that movie Parasite?
No, but it did win a.
Oh man, listen, yes, it rightfully won that Academy.
Yeah, I didn't watch the actual movie, but I saw like a little breakdown.
You need to really watch the movie, bro. Like that movie, I feel like real shit. In this time and age, everybody needs to watch that damn movie. You know what I'm saying? That is a very they
hit it down right quick.
Like basically, so alright, without just basically giving the movie, it's about when you hear the word parasite. And it is in subtitle, you know what I'm saying? It takes place in this like Korean movie or whatever.
Right.
But it's subtitled up. But you hear Parasite and you see Korean, you might think it's some old horror or whatever this ain't there. But no, it's really about society. It's basically about the poor infiltrating the rich, and just a series of actions that could be carried out with that, you know what I'm saying? And I'll say with that movie, it does give a realistic ass ending to the outcomes, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's just like one single outcome to a bigger stage of outcomes of where we at in society today, you know what I mean? Like, the movie, man, it's just, like I said, it's all in the subtitle, but it's a damn good movie, bro. Like, for real. Like, it'll lock you in. Like, once it get going, Like, you can't predict that movie.
Keep on pushing movie review. Parasite. Go check it out.
Parasite. You gotta check it out. I don't care if you subtitles, boy, you just sit there, man, look at the real message in the movie. I'm trying to tell you, it'll lock you in. You sit there and you see it, like, it ain't even so much as to where you really have to hear exactly what they're saying. You get the gestures, you know what I mean? Like, they do a good job of incorporating that as well, the director. I can't even think of his name right now, but he rightfully won that award, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I've been hearing good things about it, and I did, like I said, I saw this little breakdown of what he was talking about the movie and all of that stuff, and about how the rich, the poor. I guess the poor is a metaphor for the parasite towards the rich.
Very much so. I mean, how they tell you that much right there. The poor, of course.
But also, like, it was a flip side to it. But like, cause like how some animals are codependent, meaning that they need the parasite on them. So.
Yeah, man.
Some deep shit.
Try to live a better life. It's crazy, but you see how that plays out.
Yeah. Rich and poor.
Rich and poor, man. It comes down to a very much divided.
We need a rich guy in here, man. We need to get a rich guy.
Like a real rich guy in here, right? Like a real.
Just talk.
Yeah, see, you know what I mean? See how he handles.
And I ain't talking about no hood rich, not no ghetto rich. I'm talking about no
million on the low. We ain't talking about that. You know what I'm saying? Some legitimacy.
Nigga who got some real fucking long bread, because a lot of the ideas and perspectives that we give, man, we can only talk about it from our point of view. So
and I'll say like this right here, just to add back into that movie, that right there, is part in the movie, you know what I'm saying? The perspective of where you at in life, you know what I'm saying? You don't even go off of
what you going through.
You know what I mean?
When you at
life is ultimately survival, bro. Like, so
I agree with that. That's why I'm at with that shit. We just
about the adaptation.
We here, man. You know, we here. We don't know why we here. We come up with shit. You know, so-called smart people say things, and we run with it. Hey, man, do what you gotta do. If that's what makes you get through the day, fine. I ain't hating. But
honestly, man, the way I sit down and see it, the people who really truly just living their life is the ones being most judged, because I guess it seems like it goes against society's standards and the traditions, whatever that is now.
Whatever that is, right?
It's going out the window with the times now. But yeah, that's normally how it gets perceived. Anybody who truly just lives their life, just, you know what I'm saying?
And then some of the shit, and then the social things that we don't like, say that's out the norm, they've always been there.
It's always
been there.
It's always, because there's been certain things that me, like I said, just in my generation of being 92 baby, whatever, whatnot, and I was, you know what I'm saying, I always got older cats around, I be talking, I always got the boy kind of correct me on that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, reshift to be like, well, you know, reshift the perspective, like, you know what I'm saying, where I'm at versus where I had to goddamn be on certain shit.
Yeah.
And then, but now, like I stated before, just with the shit that been going down beforehand, and people like just put on my generation, it's just elaborated. That's all it is. It's still the same shit, man. What?
Same shit, different toilet.
You just gotta, it's about you, man, and how you gonna carry out, how you gonna adapt, and go about shit, man. For real.
You have a set of morals. You feel what's right and wrong in your household. You instill that in you. Boy, we got some crazy people out here, man. It's teaching these people some cool shit.
That right there, right? It's crazy enough how we see it again on top of it. Motherfuckers living their life.
They living their life.
I guess
I need to mind my fucking business. You know what I'm saying?
Man, like, man, you got some wild shit going on. Like something I seen earlier. It was like I don't know exactly what show it is. More or less like on that Nickelodeon network or Disney Channel, one of them two. But they got like a scene, and it's like boys really drooling over another boy or something, right? Teenagers or some shit. Yeah. And I mean, it's to the point now. It's like any parent that opposes that automatically deems like homophobe, but not with equality. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But it's just a certain, I guess, certain compromise, a certain level that, you know what I mean, a line got to be drawn with certain things. Like, for instance, all right, look what that's what I deal with the Redskins, or now the Washington football team. Because there's such a group that is against and opposes that name, but even though there are people who fight for that name, but so many people feel ill about it, we just chose to go ahead and, you know what I mean, we're not going to rub nobody the wrong way or whatever.
That ain't why we did it, though.
No, it's not because of that bread, you know what I mean?
That money, that pressure, money pressure.
That was the main push, though, for the people's sake, for anybody who stood behind it, you know what I mean? Granted, yeah, I own it and I'm going to take the action because of that aspect. Yeah. But the push for the whole movement was behind the feels of that name, you know what I'm saying? That's how it started. That's how it started. So, but what I'm saying is, like, you're not even going to get that type of movements or anything like that when it comes down to these little situations, like I'm stating, between the cartoons. Or no, it's like a real life show. It's like real. It's not even a cartoon. It's like real live kids on there and shit like that there. So because, like I said, because that whole thing and that whole, I guess it won't be equality or whatever. It's gonna be so opposed. It's gonna be so bad. Like I said, you're the villain.
You been watching Pussy Valley?
What is that?
P Valley?
P Valley. All right, I heard
Star
the name.
Show?
Can't say I really know about it. I heard the name thrown around. Can't say I know about it.
Oh, okay.
What? That's some old other shit.
Nah, I mean, the boy, dog. That's the realest homosexual scene I've ever seen.
Oh, where they got
in a show,
old shit like that going on.
And that's the goddamn, dog. Like,
what do you mean? Like basically, like some old
man. You seen sex scenes in movies? You seen sex scenes in movies? And it varies. It scales 0 to 10. You know, like 0. Yeah, this shit is fake. I know I'm watching some fake shit. 10. Damn, that's porno. Well, they on P Valley, they had a scene. My man Clifford been getting fucked by the rapper. I don't remember the rapper name.
Oh Lord.
And that shit. I mean, I turned my head because I really was like, man, whoa, this is not
too fucking graphic.
And let me be honest with myself. Compared to a heterosexual sex scene in a movie that I've seen, it's the same shit. It was the same shit. Yeah. Camera scenes cut. You know what I'm saying? You don't see nothing.
Right.
Like you don't see the man asshole. You know what I'm saying? No shit like that. But just the fact that it was homosexual is like that shit hit me different.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, I can't watch this. This is no, I can't watch this. This is a little bit too extreme. But even though compared, no, it's a TV show that come on Stars called P Valley. If you don't know, ask about Uncle Clifford.
Oh, shit, you tell me, I ain't think I want to. I don't know.
I mean, it's cool. I enjoy it. I enjoy the show,
right? Because
Uncle Clifford.
So I tell you what, this show got real dialogue, or it's just all about that
this
type
shit
of shit?
real. No, I mean,
all right.
It's about it's about a strip club.
I got you. Okay.
It's focused around
that
the strip
type
club.
Of scenery, all that
and Uncle Clifford runs the strip club. But Uncle Clifford is what I call him, trans? Yeah. He's trans. He dresses up like a woman.
Oh, okay.
Cross-dressing.
Right.
Dresses up like a woman. He acts like a woman. But he's the female in the situation.
Right.
But he run that shit like a boss bitch. So that shit confuses the fuck out of me because at the end of the day, it's a man. He's still a man.
Right.
So it's not like he. See how I'm already talking about
this out. But you know what? Check this out, right?
The thing is, the powerful women, a powerful woman.
Right.
Uncle Clifford still talks like an aggressive man.
Word.
But he's a woman.
So he like on some Griselda, he like a trans Griselda Blanco?
Yeah, he's a trans Griselda Blanco, but it confuses the fuck out of me. I guess it's not meant for me to understand. But he doesn't, alright, so you ever seen Claws?
No.
God damn, boy, I gotta give me something. I'm trying to get it.
Man, boy, I've been under
Queen of the South.
I heard of it, never seen it. Not even seen the trailer.
I'm trying to give you an example of a female boss.
You ever seen Weeds?
Weeds.
Oh yeah.
Okay, she's a female boss, feminine boss.
Ooh, like the black lady who been there running her and shit first, you know.
Uncle Clifford is definitely more like the black lady that was really, the way he come off and shit like that. But I still get a masculine vibe from Uncle Clifford through all of that shit. I do. So it's kind of like, damn, y'all bitches still getting bossed around by a nigga at the end of the day. I said all that to say that.
Well, damn. I guess when you put it like that.
That's the vibe I get from Uncle Clifford in P Valley. It's like, damn, y'all bitches going through all this shit just to still get told to get pimped by a nigga.
No matter his mannerism or how he rocking or whatever it is, it's like, this a man.
This a nigga. Like, he doing nigga shit. He doing straight pimp nigga shit.
Just out his actions, you know what I mean? And I guess he identifies how he identifies, but he's still man, like masculine as hell about that shit.
Now, when I say masculine as hell, I mean he is a female now. He talks like a female. He walks and moves like he tries to, whatever the fuck. But the actions are very aggressive and very masculine. So that's Uncle Clifford. That's what I kind of, since we was talking about homosexuality just being out now.
Right. Well, I always feel like, man, even just like I said, as I came up with it, I never really seen it too much. Now, granted, I've been educated. I understood there was a time where it wasn't so much accepted like that. But I just think, as I've been coming up in this world, it always kind of been an accepted thing. Like, I always seen it.
It's always been the two sides of the shit. Man, it's always been, it was cool, but you don't see nothing, you know?
It's like, when I was a kid, we had a whole show, that Will and Grace, man, that little damn gay couple on there or something like that, I think. Oh, Ellen, yeah, damn. Man, Jerry Springer had some wild shit. Man, we had Jerry Springer, bro. Jerry Springer had some wild.
You fuck with the homosexual community. Keep on pushing show. I was just making an observation about P Valley.
P Valley.
So, That's all. That's all that was.
I hear the name, but boy.
Oh, you done heard about that shit. Cause that's the new hot thing right now.
Yeah. See me, at least on the rock. See, I'm damn.
And there's more to it than a homosexual man. I mean, there's a bunch of girls and a whole lot of shit going on. And you know I always fuck with Vet about the shows that she picked, but she actually picked a good one this time. Yeah. My black ass be right in there with her.
That make a lot of sense. Why can I put you on?
Yeah.
I guess, but if it's hot like that, you just down to run across.
Oh yeah, man. I probably would have. I don't know. Would I have watched it without wifey?
Well, I mean, I ain't the fact about you really watching, but you gonna gain knowledge of it, like you said. If it's just
shit. I mean, it's straight, and it just makes you think about shit differently. Like, okay, all right.
What you that? See me, I'm tight. Like I said, man, I'm catching up. I'm on my olds off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, way behind.
Yeah, man, been in the rough, man.
But fuck it, man. There ain't too much. I'm no fucking TV in the damn way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't really be on that too much.
We outside, nigga. We don't need cable.
I'm bougie too. Ben told y'all that.
Ben said that.
Right. Y'all don't know how many days I've been screaming at my radar. So.
Shit, nigga.
What?
TV.
Man, for real. So I ain't had that cable for real. So shit, why be in it? You know what I mean? Be on a damn game, boy, be done make you get a bucket, go out there and play. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a country man. So.
It's been times we ain't had cable, but we had cable most of the time.
Man, growing up in that country, man, we spent most of our time outside anyhow, man, four-wheeler, damn, run around the woods. Really, man, we been really, man, tell us out here, man, we looked up to Steve Irwin, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely been that type of country nigga.
Man, listen,
I played basketball,
we been on it, boy. Listen.
And cook hall.
Man, listen, we done rode the hog, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I ain't riding no hog.
We done ride hogs like rodeos, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Real country, bro. We done go on the whip, bro. I done run into a wild boar, bro. That's real, bro. Listen, you sit there, you see him, you think, like, yeah, you hear about beer, all that other stuff, you know what I'm saying? The typical, what's gonna get you. Wild boar ain't nothing to play with, bro.
I bet. It sounds like
you see the tusk on them mugs? Like, bro, listen,
shit going through you.
Yo, yeah, you see one live, you ain't gonna play with that shit, bro. I'm trying to tell you, people be sitting there thinking like, boy, I'll be done. You ain't care if you got the pistol on you or not, man. You gonna sit right there and think twice. You gonna try to get out of dodge, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna have to take that thing down. You need like a shotty or something. You know what I mean?
Wild boar,
bro.
Yeah, I don't fuck with shit like that.
That shit, bro.
My granddaddy had a pig farm. Cause them niggas used to cook them hogs and shit.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I helped him feed the pig. My great granddaddy too. My great granddaddy had some pigs too.
Yeah, my people had a pig pen back where I stayed out in Jamestown, man. We used to just sneak right. The boy had the hot wire fence and all that shit there. I didn't get tagged with that shit a couple of times. That shit there ain't no joke either. But oh yeah, hop right over that shit there. What? And sit right there. The boy had a margarita bread truck or something back there, bro. With this I guess like bread that was going out to date stuff like that. We take the bread, put it out there for bait, let them go and eat. As soon as they done sit there eating, or just come right behind, hop on the motherfucker back.
And they talking about the hog right now.
Whole hog, bro.
Okay,
yeah. Not the wild boar. Fuck that shit. But the hog, yeah, that shit was big enough. Boy, sometimes we was gonna pick up their piglets and run with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all used to play in the mud and shit too. And
shit, what? Come on, man, that's typical. You know what I'm saying? But that's like a more younger. As you get older, you graduate to go wild hogging. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, just go, goddamn ride them damn hogs.
I barely even fuck with four-wheelers and shit.
I'm something right now, I be sitting there watching them going live. I ain't get out there on the action too much because I be off in the city. But them boys going full with them ATVs and the dirt bikes in the country right now, bro. I mean, they're just quarantine. Them boys killing it. They linking up with them boys out singing Steve and whatever, you know what I'm saying. All them boys getting together and just, you know what I'm saying, do best out there, man.
Yeah, these are some constructive.
Yeah, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no beef. Them boys sitting talking trash about some racing. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But yeah, them boys out there still on it, man. But yeah, country stuff, man. Steve, where I'm trying to see about some nature, bro. I'm gonna sit there and really raise up tadpoles and shit.
Rest in peace, Steve.
Yeah, man. Steve Irwin been a real nigga, though. I'm trying to tell you.
Jumping on
alligators. I had damn alligators in my yard and all that shit there. Yeah, I'm seeing real live alligators. We didn't have to call them wildlife people on them boys. You know what I'm saying?
We had snake problem.
Yeah, it's the snake, that's typical, bro. That was typical, bro. I can't take one of them damn snakes.
Shorty used to love shooting them shit.
Yeah, no pouring gas on, but we had to burn them at the end. Yeah, I cut a snake in like 3 pieces one time, man. We're going after my little cousin, man. Me and my other cousin, it was his little brother.
Vengeance out on the snake.
What? Man, I bust my hand open fucking around. around with that damn snake. I had gone because he had fuck around and slip on the basketball court or whatnot. That's why I really had catch him. But when I had first stabbed at him, I had kind of missed and went down and slid my hand right on the goddamn shit. Bust that shit wide open. It hit impact and then slid. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I bust that shit open, bro. I bust it wide open. But the adrenaline still been running and the snake, so I just still get up and I'm going, you know, we chopped him 3 pieces. Yeah. Shit crazy. Then I'm going, man, been playing around the bus stop or whatever, you know, you got rocks and shit like that. They probably like a week after that, bust my other hand on the fucking rocks, running from my cousin because I'm going to think I'm a little fly. I'm going to grab a water hose, you know what I'm saying? We in the country, you know what I'm saying? So there's a water hose by the bus stop. Boy, threatening to spray and all type of shit. Seeing little cousin, I saved from the snake. You know what I'm saying?
About to spray you with
spray
the water.
me up, he all mad shit, and then I'm messing with him. I had to go on and slip up and bust my other hand open, bro. So there was a point in time I had
we made it out our childhood.
Boy, what? Boy, I swear, listen, I used to be on Tony Hawk too. Shout out to Tony Hawk. We used to try to be damn all crazy with the skateboard or the BMX, Dave Mary, whatever. We used to do with the bikes.
That was more cool.
We was all about it. That Huffy boy had the Huffy doing things, boy. I'm trying to tell you, them boys.
Like I said, man, I was football and basketball. I was a lot of
football too, dead man with the ball on it.
That was my shit. You couldn't tackle big triz.
Yeah, that shit was
dope. Man, shout out me. Yeah, get your ass rocked, try to tackle that big nigga. Yeah, that shit ain't happening, bro.
Football, man. That's one thing I gotta say, man. This shit could have really fucked with football more than, you know what I'm saying?
The only, what I fucking regret is that when I went to Benedict, I ain't played on that fucking team.
Yeah.
I was so fucked up in my head, dog, at that point in time in my life that it just didn't even dawn on me that fuck how sorry the team is. Take your ass out there and show your talent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was so jaded. Yeah. Everybody got a story.
Yeah.
So my dumb ass, I was starting to play at Somerville. So my junior year, did pretty decent, did all right. Instead of coming back to Somerville to finish out my senior year and let the recruiting process take its toll and let the chips fall wherever the fuck you went, I moved to Georgia. That fucked everything up.
Switch school states and
that fucked all that up. Went to Georgia, didn't even get to fucking play until like mid-season.
Yeah.
Because it just, they tell me registration type things. I just think them bitches can fucking eat.
Yeah, man. I know some boy get their people pick and stuff.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. That's what just fuck I thought it was. But instead of, when I graduated, I went to Benedict. Instead of my black ass just walking on and trying to do whatever the fuck I can do, I just said, you know what, man, fuck all this shit. Like,
right.
I'm done.
Doing fitness and
I ain't got time. I'm in these streets. And I regret that shit. Because I was okay, man. I mean, you know, yeah, I have to let other people tell the stories. You know, I'm not. If you know Somerville High School, at that point in time, you know that shit been a factory for talented football players. And I held my own with them motherfuckers.
That's what I'm saying, man. By the time I'd have gone to damn Somerville, you know, I had no shit going on, whatever and whatnot. I actually got offered to be on the team and all this shit. And McKissick, all them boys, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't follow up with it.
Yeah, my hoop dreams died, man. I let them shit die. I let my hoop dreams die on me. I just said, man, fuck it, man. Yeah. In the end, that story. That shit circles all the way back to what we was talking about when we first started, about my dislike for older black men. That's it.
No, right.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like that is where it comes from. Like that whole situation. When I was with the white boys, I was taken care of. I was all right. I was good. The second I get around some niggas.
It's because the more they like your daddy and your
uncle. I don't fucking know. I can't answer that question.
Because you said because they can get that personal.
I don't know. I can't answer that question, my nigga. I can't answer that question because I can only tell you my experience. When I was with the white boys in Somerville, you can say what the fuck you want. We fucking played football, nigga. And we wasn't getting our ass kicked all over the place, nigga. We was the one doing the ass kicking, and that shit feel good.
Okay, right. So you saying you over there with the green wave and shit.
When I went to green wave, shit been Gucci, shit been cool.
Well, we made that damn.
I took my ass
a little more down south Georgia.
Fucking with man, I don't even remember that nigga name, man. Fuck that nigga, man.
What a race, everything.
I don't even remember that nigga name, dog.
Yeah.
Like, fuck that nigga, his little crooked ass finger.
That's how you gonna remember.
Yeah.
Crooked.
Nigga, fuck, man. I eventually ended up playing, though. I ended up playing, and I showed the fuck out, too.
Yeah.
Damn right. But that shit already done jaded me. And then going to Benedict was like, oh, he's more black coaches. And I ain't feel like that shit, man. Fuck this shit.
Boy, discourage you, man.
I discouraged myself, man.
Yeah.
I let the stigma get me. More black coaches. I said, man, I ain't got time for this shit.
Right.
I ain't got time.
Be like that, man. No stigmas through our society, man. It'd be a killer, man, because you just never know. Like, what behold, like, what awaits. What you could really get out of an individual, but you will never even get to that extent just because they hold a certain stigma. You want to just, you know what I mean? You know what? I'm good. It'd be like that.
That shit killed me too, man. Cause I like football, man. I love that shit. Boy, I used to wake up every day.
You see things like that right there, you know what I'm saying? It'll always be the learning experience for anything else to say.
And that's kind of why I go so hard with the rap shit. Is because I done quit something before in my life.
Right.
That I loved.
Yeah, that's what I try to tell you. Anything that you want to do with a passion and shit, my nigga.
So
like,
me being, I don't know, like I told Sandra, Miss Wilson in the interview, that I'll be 60 nigga rapping. And I ain't quitting nothing else I love, dog.
Right.
Cause I done did that before, and that shit ain't cool.
You got shit like when niggas really got a passion for the craft. Y'all's got some new shit out right now.
That shit,
you
it's
know
okay.
What I'm saying? You say it's okay.
What I heard, I
don't listen to it your damn self, man.
It's okay. That ultra black shit.
That's like one song off of it.
That's one song, like you say. That's one song. I only heard one song. Yeah. That ultra black shit.
Well, I'm just saying, man, money is whatever. Listen,
and then
check this out. This is the thing, though. The overall purpose is just saying is like he don't give a fuck fucking with that shit. He didn't drop that shit. You know what I'm saying? He been gonna do that shit regardless.
Yeah.
That nigga was well aware where the fuck, especially the rap game. He's well aware where that shit is at. Mainly the audience. Yeah. He dropping a product right now, like. Clearly he ain't doing it for no sales. I'm sure he ain't looking to get rich off of that shit.
He already rich.
Yeah, you know
for the love.
If he do numbers cool and well, you know what I'm saying, for him, I'm sure, but I'm sure he did it for the sake of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. He real for the fucking Nasir, nigga.
Yeah, man. And motherfuckers got the nerve to come at him about behind a Doja Cat, whatever that dumb, whatever. I don't know, man.
And that's the.
So that's what I'm saying. He is well aware of what the fuck this game is at, bro. For him to be dropping a project.
It was an okay diss. This shit wasn't that big. It wasn't that big.
I don't think it's a diss.
Oh, it's a diss. If you're Doja Cat, that's a fucking diss.
Well, I mean, that's standing on what she's standing on, and he just put it how he put it. I don't look at it.
I'm saying now, it's a diss.
I don't think he did. Not saying the ruffle feathers. It's just about
he did.
She had what she had with it. Well, fuck it. That stands for that. So I'm a spit a line that pertains.
And this is how I feel about it.
You know what I mean? I don't think it's no fucking real. I don't think it's no real diss though.
What's a diss?
Because man, no one can really rap. You want to diss that bitch? Yeah, diss that bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But how you ain't gonna get no win. You ain't gonna get no win. I don't think he care about this shit like that to make no diss song.
But I don't think that was even a real diss.
It's a diss, man.
Man, I don't think
you know what diss is?
This
means disrespect. That wasn't a respectful statement.
Well, listen, but it's not.
And I don't think he was trying to educate her.
How you feel like it's disrespectful, though?
Because she said some shit, and that nigga said, "Nah, we not that. We the opposite of everything that she stand for. We the whole opposite."
That okay? She still what she stand for. If you stand for what she stand for, cool. Well, that's you. People, you know what I'm saying?
But I'm the whole opposite of that. Like that's like fuck you, bitch.
He just letting you know. He didn't say like, hey, that's bad. He didn't say, shit, what I'm doing is good and that is bad.
He is. He
didn't really. He just said,
that's the whole essence of what he's saying. That right there is fucked up. I'm ultra black.
Hey, she denounced the shit. You know what I'm saying? She want to rock like how she rock.
These nigga whack, dog. This shit whack, man. If this been fucking 1997, 98. Doja Cat would have dissed that nigga. Like that shit, it would have been on, nigga.
Doja Cat shit would have flied.
That shit would have been.
I don't think
that's it wouldn't though. That's what I'm saying. In that time frame, man.
I don't even know what fucking song she got.
I don't fucking know either, bro. I
don't know where she come from. Me, you can't tell me no boy don't just be creating these people, pulling them out some fucking factory and putting them out there, bro. Like, ain't no way, bro. This is a product, man. Somebody put her together and put her out.
I don't know, man. But I just know it was a time where everybody, Nas would have got that business for running his fucking mouth. It wouldn't have been on no internet in 2000s.
That bitch would have got that business for the whole denouncing that black shit, man.
Shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For
these niggas done got soft, man. These niggas done got soft, man. These niggas done got soft, man. They can't take it. They can't take it. Motherfuckers see something about them, man. They ready to fight and shoot, not like instead of saying something, instead of battling with their words and with their intelligence, man, them niggas just they not capable of it.
Right.
So we just gonna shoot a whole bunch of shit. Like black youngster shooting out the car. And who the fuck is shooting at? But pow.
Man, fuck him. That Dolph riding, boy. I ride that Dolph.
Man.
Boy, I riding that Dolph. And he come hard on that shit. I don't care anybody with that rock.
All Dolph do is get W's off them niggas.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you. And it's like crazy because like, bro, I just sit there and watch Dolph because like I said, since you know me being a damn boy leader on shit like that, Red Dead, Dolph been on his shit since back in the G. So I really done sit there and kind of watched Dolph. And I really watched that whole situation. Like he really had to rap it. Like you see Gotti on that nigga dick, try to get him over there with them boys and CG. Yeah. But he's so he independent ass nigga. Like you know,
he not independent. That was, he got caught in that lie. But I understand what you're saying. He's the David to their Goliath.
At that time when he was trying to get him, he was very much independent. You know what I'm saying? All that high class street music, all shit. He ain't signed yet, man. He ain't even had did that shit with Gucci yet. He just went and did that blue magic shit. That's when he know what Gucci that 1017 shit. But nah, bro, like. Gotti really been on that boy dick, then goddamn that shit just ain't work out. He boss up on his own, and then shit, you know that other shit happened in the streets. And Dolph
gets W. Every time the nigga try to come at Dolph, that nigga get a W.
Bro, I seen a female trying to talk about damn Dolph still talking about Gotti. You understand that he must be in his feelings. This and this. It's like, bro, them boy don't know so much of them songs. Gotti been sleep dissing the hell out of Dolph and all that other whole shit he be pulling. So when he just make a remark about what's going on, you know what I'm saying? That boy ain't still in his feelings and shit like that. Then and you don't see it on every single song or nothing like that. It just certain shit just pertains to what it pertains to, you know? Straight up. Like if Gotti is the sucker nigga in a situation, then he the sucker nigga, you know what I mean? I'm sure he got his W somewhere around.
Man, when that motherfucker got dropped that mixtape Bulletproof, and every title on the shit
was about
read out a fucking story. He won me over, man. Like that nigga thinks on a whole nother level, man. He does. Whoever the fuck.
Yeah, man. Man, listen, that new project he put out, that shit really hard. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my nigga. I've been fucking with Dolph all day, every day.
That shit now. We got
yeah. We out, man.
Yeah, man. We out. Speaking on that note, but we bump that shit right now, man.
We out, man. Keep on pushing.
Man.
This ended up being a whole episode. This ain't even no fucking tape.
Right?
But
I get it, you know, or you don't. Either way, take something from it.
Homosexuality is cool. Get over it.
You know, check out Parasite.
Definitely
Parasite. Message in that everybody can, get
the social economical things in our life, rich, poor, that type thing. Our relationship.
Yeah, watching and see what role you play in society.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Watching and see what role you really play in society.
Black people, black men, black community, we got to do better, man. Let's take care of each other a little bit better. Stop being dicks, man. Don't be running up on young niggas like you ain't fucking daddy and shit.
Man,
nobody
personal, bro.
You barely do a good job with your child, so don't be running up on nobody else's child like you motherfucking know what you're talking about. Right. Your turn, fuck up. So let's just keep that shit 100 with that.
For real.
If you gonna say something, be respectful. To who the fuck you talking to? That's a human being, and know what the fuck you talking about.
Exactly.
When you speak. And what else? What else we hit? Who else we hit on, brother?
Man, let's see.
That was it.
That's basically it.
Man. That's what we want y'all to take away from the day, man.
Yep, man. It's self-educate, man.
Man. Self-educate. Read a book.
Fall for anything. Y'all know.
Let them read the book to you.
Fuck it, yeah, man. E-book, the internet. You know what I'm saying? Go learn something.
Do something, man. Use that shit, man. Don't just be on your Facebook, Instagram, looking at bitches and shit, man.
Don't be looking because somebody posted that something, an article. Oh, this is going on real. Nah,
fact check the shit.
Yeah, man. Real for real.
Don't just see the shit and be like, oh shit.
Word.
Nah, man, go look up and research it, man.
Yeah, think for yourself.
Because what they do is they take a little piece of the truth and put a whole bunch of lies around it.
Right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Peep game, man.
Peep game, for real. Keep on pushing, y'all.
Yeah.